PTV Roslyn Lester.
I'm Hector Galliano.
I'm Aiden Wayne.
I'm PTV's Charity Harder.
I'm E.O. Gifford.
Welcome back to PTV. Today is Thursday, May 20th, 2021. I'm Tyler Richey. Thanks for joining us for our last show of the school year. When school resumed this last August, the COVID-19 global pandemic made this school year challenging to say the least. Now with just a few days left, we decided to talk to some staff and students about their thoughts on this bizarre chapter of our lives.
So the school year has definitely been a bit different, but honestly, it's actually been super fun. Just getting back in school and being able to be here specifically is just, it had made the school year so much better.
This was an interesting school year, to say the least. I'm incredibly proud, particularly of our seniors, for their resilience. I know it was a tough year, but they managed to hang in there and defeat the odds.
It has been just fantastic to see the way our staff and the students have met every challenge that we've had this year, from quarantining to social distancing in the hallways and in the classrooms and at lunch.
I definitely enjoyed it way more than my freshman year. My teachers were all really chill and I liked them all.
I haven't been required to do a lot of stuff. There's no finals. And I'm not an academic man, I'm not a scholar or anything.
The greatest moment this year was probably the prom, because I was stoked that we were able to have one, and also was able to go with all my friends, and we ended up having a great time.
A lot of people have talked about the lost year for high school students, but I think we can be really proud of how they've overcome the adversity and made the best of a really, really tough situation.
I haven't had to sit through the school convocations and watch the seniors win no matter what.
When we were virtual last year, I was probably at an extreme low, but this year it's been a great high. And just seeing all of our friends being back in the classroom and just wrapping up this year as a senior is something that's very enjoyable, I believe.
It's probably been the greatest year of school I've ever had that I never want to repeat again.
Making news across the country, the FDA has approved the use of the Pfizer vaccine for 12 to 15-year-olds, calling this the critical age group. With this approval, the vaccine has become more accessible to more people, changing the tide of the pandemic. Mandates around the country are being lifted when a large percentage of the state is vaccinated. You can find more information on the Pfizer vaccine and vaccination locations by visiting vaccines.gov/search. The end of the year is real when the mic checks are being done at the Rockpile for the commencement. And that's exactly what happened on Tuesday during 5th and 6th hours with the choir and orchestra students. You might remember last year, if you watched the YouTube live stream, that people watching from home couldn't hear any music being performed during the commencement. This year, the PHS admin put a plan into action with the hopes of being able to stream live the music as well. This year's commencement ceremony will be held on Friday, June 4th at 7:30 p.m. at the Rockpile. As of today, each member of the senior class may invite 4 guests. This is contingent upon changes in COVID protocol prior to June 4th. If we have poor weather on June 4th, the alternate date for the commencement will be Saturday, June 5th at 7:30 p.m. Last Sunday, several seniors were inducted in the Plymouth High School Academic Hall of Fame. In order to qualify for the honor, students must have taken classes in their respective department for a minimum of 6 semesters and have a minimum of an A average. The ceremony was conducted in a PHS cafeteria. This is the 35th year for the event. Recipients receive a medallion, and each senior's picture will be featured on a 2020 to 2021 plaque, which will be on the permanent display in the lobby of the high school. This year's recipients are Alexandria Haas, Rachel Shelton, Michael Berg, Drew Harrell, Emma Cryer, Sarah Collier, Cameron Kopetsky, Selena Zhang, Savannah Paxton, Brenna Large, Rachel Kaler, Blake Edwards, Nancy Garcia Pena, Lindsay Janis, Grant Whitmer, and Isa Flores. Today, Future Teachers of America will be delivering pizza to PHS teachers during their lunch in recognition of all their hard work this school year. To take part in this activity, teachers had to complete a Google form before last Friday, indicating their room number, their lunch hour, how many slices they would like, and what type of pizza they prefer. We just wanted to remind teachers that today is the day their pizza will arrive, just in case they forgot. So enjoy. Tomorrow, Plymouth High School will hold the Senior Awards program in the varsity gym. We have the honors of live streaming the program on our PTVatPHS YouTube channel. So if you are not already subscribed, you'll want to do so you know where to go if you want to watch the program live. The event begins at 9 a.m. and is expected to last a little over an hour. Due to COVID restrictions still being in place, Students from grades 9 to 11 will not be present. Each senior will be allowed 2 guests. Again, we will be streaming the event right here live on our PTV YouTube channel beginning a few minutes before 9 a.m. Chick-fil-A's sauce shortage was a topic trending last week. You might not have caught it if you do not live on social media, so we thought we could better include the story in our newscast. Especially because we know plenty of students and people in general in Plymouth make the drive all the way to South Bend to get the Chick-fil-A. The company is limiting dipping sauces because of what their website claims is an industry-wide supply chain shortage. And it might even be worse than that. Their website states some items like sauces may be unavailable. We apologize in advance for any inconvenience. So if you really need that sauce that bad before you make the drive, you might want to call Chick-fil-A before you take that road trip for your fast food order. The state series for track athletes across the state of Indiana are officially underway. This past Tuesday, the girls' track team traveled to Bremen for the sectional competition with the hopes of advancing to the regional competition next Tuesday. Plymouth competed among 10 other teams but ultimately fell short to the team sectional champion, Culver Academies. Individual sectional champions on Tuesday night were Rachel Kaler in the 300-meter hurdles, Claudia Marone in high jump, and Sydney Rice in discus and shot put. All events showcased spectacular efforts, and many members set new season records, including the 4x100-meter relay team of Rachel Kaler, Claudia Marone, Summer South, and Amber Schremeyer, who finished 0.6 seconds away from the school record. Top placers of the sectional competition will be traveling to Goshen next Tuesday for regionals, with a shot at qualifying for the state competition. Well, that is a wrap for PTV this school year. As most of you know, this may be in fact the last PTV show ever because the radio and TV dual credit program will not be offered next year because of the low enrollment over the past decade in general. Those of us, like myself, who have been a part of the program for a while are sad to see it go, but we remain optimistic that one day PTV might be back. Our PTV crew shares one final message before we end our show, paying tribute to a program that will be gone, but hopefully never forgotten.
Hi, I'm Gifford. This is my first year at PHS, my first semester in the PTV Radio TV program. Since January, I have learned how to make animated graphics, shoot video and interviews, and how to professionally edit videos and interviews. I even took a shot at anchoring. Looking at the bigger picture, the program helped me broaden my horizons and learn what goes into a news broadcast. My favorite part of the program was probably running the teleprompter, since it let me be part of the production process without having me in front of the camera. I'm disappointed the program will not be offered next year, considering I was only able to be part of it for half of a year. But on a positive note, in that short amount of time, I am thankful they can take away a lot from being part of it. I hope you guys enjoyed the shows every week. Thanks for watching.
My name is Roslyn Lester, and this is my first semester in PTV. I am currently a freshman going into my sophomore year of high school. I chose mostly to be behind the scenes. I created animated graphics and I shot video of various things happening around the school and interviewed teachers and students about their opinions and stuff that matters here at PHS. I also anchored once this semester just to try it out, and I was one of the main teleprompter operators for whoever anchored the show each week, which was pretty fun. Honestly, in some 80 days, I've learned a lot from being part of the team. I originally joined because I was interested in possibly going into news, and I learned producing a show can be stressful and can be a lot of pressure on a person, so this class was a good test run to see what it would feel like if I pursued working in news as a profession later in life. Everybody in this class is so close and we've had a lot of fun together. Thanks for the memories, PTV.
Hi, I'm Charity Harder. I'm a junior here at Plymouth High School. This was my first year in the radio TV program and sadly my last. Being part of the PTV crew in class has made me focus on script writing and then taking everyone's script and putting them in order to produce the show each week. I also rotated as one of the main anchors during the second semester. My favorite part was when we finished with the show, we would watch it as a team and talk about what went right and what went wrong. Sometimes Ms. Lykowski would bring in snacks and it was the most relaxed day we had each week. In general, PTV was just a fun class because you're able to choose what stories you want to work on and then you go get your content for next week's show. And we all help each other to make sure we make deadline. I'll see you in the halls next year for PHS.
As you certainly know if you watch our show, I'm Tyler Richey. I'm a senior at Plymouth High School and this is my 5th semester in the PTV radio and TV program. Throughout that time, I have gained 2.5 years of knowledge about broadcasting and the role of multimedia. When I entered as a sophomore, I was pushed right into anchoring the PTV sports show with another member of the crew. Looking back now, I can say that I've adapted to the challenge because I've learned elements such as how to write a show, how to shoot a video, and how to create a graphic. Before I knew it, what started out as a bit of an uncomfortable situation became kind of comfortable. This year, I was able to cover news and sports here at PHS and also travel around the city covering news in our community that matters to you. I also had the privilege of being the show editor, which taught me a lot that I plan to take with me as I leave high school and start my next chapter. While I am truly saddened that PTV won't be returning next school year, it was a good ride. I am fortunate that I have been able to be a part of this program for half of my high school journey. Next fall, I am furthering my passion for broadcasting at Ball State University, where I am looking forward to more growth ahead. Signing off one last time, I'm PTV's Tyler Richey. Thank you all for watching.